Today we will be talking about the growth of the 13 colonies that led to the American Revolution. We'll start by talking about how the traditions of liberty developed in the colonies.
We believe that traditions of liberty developed in the colonies in many different forms. The first form of liberty was self-government. This was when the colonists had control over the decisions made in their own towns. The second form of liberty came from the freedom of press. This was formed by a court case of John Peter Zenger in 1734. He was charged of libel. However, Andrew Hamilton, his lawyer, proved that Zenger was innocent because his statements were true. These two forms of liberty were very important in American history.
John Locke and the Baron de Montesquieu played a big part in the Enlightenment.
They both challenged the idea of divine right. John Locke affected the government by challenging the idea of divine right and implying natural rights. Natural rights are the rights that belong to people from birth, which include life, liberty, and property. While divine right is under the ruler's right to govern what comes from God, the people's right comes from the king, and the people have no right to change the way that they are ruled.
The Baron de Montesquieu suggested the idea of separation of power in the government. He created three branches that played a part in the government. The legislative branch made the laws, the executive branch enforced the laws, and the judicial branch made judgments based on the laws. We believe that the British acts imposed on the liberty of the colonists by changing their lives with all of their acts. These acts included the Quartering Act, the Townshend Acts, and the Intolerable Acts. All of these acts made the colonists mad, and as a result they started to break away from the British, created the Declaration of Independence, and freed the 13 colonies.
The Declaration of Independence was heavily influenced by the Enlightenment.
It stated the natural rights, life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness. The pamphlet Common Sense and Declaration of Independence was influenced by the Enlightenment ideas and British traditions because the Enlightenment ideas were that everyone had deserved natural rights. The book Common Sense also allowed the Americans because it showed that they were stronger than the British. Common Sense is a pamphlet that was written by Thomas Paine in 1775 to 1776 that inspired people in the 13 colonies to declare a fight for independence from Britain in 1776.
We believe that several events led to the American victory. These events included the Intolerable Acts, the Boston Tea Party, and the Townshend Acts. We believe these three acts led to the American victory because they made the British and Americans mad due to what happened.